Hey guys, welcome to the HVAC Diablo podcast. We got a really good interview today. His name is Mr. Morrison. Hey, Mr. Morrison, how you doing, man?
Good, and how about yourself?
I'm doing good, and it's Sunday,
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah.
So, whereabouts do you live?
I live over here in Nuevo, California. It's by
Okay.
Paris,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, it's right here in a small little town.
Okay. All right. I'm sure you're pretty north of where I'm at. I'm in the Coachella Valley area, so
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
south. Yeah, definitely south from where you're at.
Okay.
Cool. So, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So I'm 18 years old. I just graduated about 8 months ago, and
Mhm.
I'm doing commercial HVAC right now. I'm a technician, and I just jumped into that. I
Oh,
started off
nice.
as I started doing residential, and then I just took the leap into commercial.
How do you like the commercial compared to residential?
I like it way better. It's like everything's more straightforward in residential. Everything's just like so much more difficult. You have to troubleshoot much more than I feel like than a commercial.
Yeah, you tend to deal with more package units, bigger units. It's all in one place. You don't have to jump in an attic and deal with the air handlers or furnaces. And yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah,
Dealing with the homeowners.
yeah. Customer service. Yeah, they say hate
Yeah, I
that.
know. I've been there, man.
Yeah,
So, how long you been in the trade? You said a few months, or how long?
yeah. I've been in the trade like a little under a year. You know,
Okay.
I started right after high school. I was doing during high school. Had a job on the weekends where I'd install mobile homes, and I started doing the ductwork underneath the houses. And
Mm,
so here and there, I'd have to do Ys and mess with the ducts and kind of fabricate stuff to make it'd run from across the house going out around. And so I'd
transition
have
and
to,
stuff.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
when I kind of started getting interested into HVAC during that, and then one time a spokesman during high school came and started talking about the programs that they had at RCC, uh, and they I got interested into it, and then I
Hmm.
just started after high school. I started looking for companies that were willing to train me, and I found a residential company that was willing to train me, and then I just jumped in that, picked up everything I could learn from them, and then I wanted something bigger and better for myself because I wasn't really going anywhere in that company, and I seen I was achieving a lot of goals for myself and what the company was asking for, and I just took the bigger leap into going into commercial.
Wow, that's a big step, man.
Yeah,
That's really good. Wow, I'm amazed by that. Just to hear that, most people they get comfortable where they're at and they don't really want to move as quick as you did. So that's really good to hear.
yeah. I wanted something bigger and better for myself because I seen what residential was giving me and wasn't really giving me much options and opportunities, and commercial gave me a lot more. I've already knocked out some goals I had for myself jumping into commercial,
Hmm.
and I love commercial way more than residential.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
So, tell us one of your first experiences in the field.
and commercial or
Either
residential.
one. Yeah, when you first started.
And I remember I was in residential doing startups, and I remember I had to troubleshoot. You know, you know how the line set that runs through the copper lines, and I had to troubleshoot because my unit wasn't turned on. So often times my line set would be cut. And I remember my first time I was working with the guy who was training me, but he was like, "Oh, like I think you have all the basic things to figure it out." Took me about like 2.5 hours to find just a little cut, like it was a little splice of the wire shorting out for my red to my power, and I was like, man, like I mean that's probably my hardest thing for like doing residential right there. I was like, oh, I was like, it's the smallest things. We didn't have I believe they make those wire tracers where you can like connect it and it tells you
Mhm.
how far the wires cut. We didn't have one of those, so we just had to cut drywall up the house and we just had to find it.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's dedication right there.
yeah. We'd have to cut open like with the copper leaks. We'd have to cut open sometimes 3 stories of house
Oh
just to
wow.
find a leak. Yeah, yeah,
It's what you got to do, right, to get
yeah,
it done.
yeah.
Wow. What are the common things you think techs struggle with when they start in the field? Straight out of school, trade school, or just in general?
I think it's just the general like focus, like you try to you get into the industry and then you try to like pick up on everything, but I feel like at first everything's just so much to you. You're trying to you try to absorb everything at once, but you can't do that because it's just so hard because you forget the little details. And at first I was doing that. I tried to absorb everything at first, but I was like, I can't do this. So I had to, get off of work, go home and research everything to fix the little details that I was missing to, better myself. Because at first it's a lot. Even with commercial, I remember my first day we went to go do a PM and a leak check, and I was like, whoa, like this is so different. Like I didn't even know like the machines had like these filters. I didn't know anything. And I was like, and I went home and I was just like, I googled everything. I was like, oh, what is this, this, and this? And I just prepared myself for the next day. And I
Yeah,
just
that's good, man.
yeah,
That's really good.
it's just a lot to take in. I feel like because I have talked to many people like they go to trade school for HVAC, and they say like, oh, like they don't train us for any of like these problem solving things. They just train us for like the technical, all this and that, and it's like it's so much different than when we come out to the field.
Yeah, it's basically all theory.
Yeah,
That's how they kind of teach you. And then when you get out in the field, you're like, wait, this wasn't in the book,
yeah,
I didn't know I had to cut walls open and,
yeah,
dive in there and what's going on.
yeah.
I totally understand. That's good. Do you do any refrigeration?
And as of right now, no.
Okay. Are you
Yeah.
interested in doing refrigeration?
Yeah, I'm interested. Probably in the future. I want to do it.
Oh,
Explore
definitely.
every opportunity I could take out. I'm willing to take it. You
Yeah,
know,
that's good. That's really good. Um, what advice would you give a new tech starting out?
don't the advice I'd give is don't try to rush into it. You don't need to be afraid to ask for help or anything. If you're
Hmm.
working with somebody, they're obviously there to train you for something. So just don't be scared to ask for help because still to this day, well, I'm new to this trade, so I ask for help almost every day because I want to pick up on everything. It's just like you don't need to be scared to ask for help or scared to do something bigger than what you haven't done. Like you just ask for help.
Right, right. Yeah, definitely. Um, what motivates you to work hard every day?
Well, I'm motivated to work hard because just I have certain goals set for myself in life,
Hmm.
and I got to work up to those goals, and I got to achieve those goals. So I get up every day just like, oh, I got to work hard to achieve this. Like I want to be a better technician for myself and for the company I'm with, and so you know I get home, after every job, and I go on, YouTube, learn how to braise, learn how to do everything better, so I'm a better technician for myself, and just better yourself. So it motivates me to be better for me and for the company I'm with, and just in general.
That's good. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good motivation. You always want to be better the next day and be ready. Within time things start becoming repetitive and you be like, I've seen this before, and
Yeah,
you kind of know where the source to go to when you're going to a unit.
yeah,
Um, or you start hearing certain things, you're like, hey, I know what that is right there. It's crazy. So what is your future goal, short term or long term? I mean, what do you plan to do with your future on? What is your goal?
well, I want to keep on doing this. I like this industry. Like, I wasn't liking residential after like sour taste in my mouth, and I didn't like it. And so I was like, commercial. I started doing it. I fell in love with it. I want to keep
Mhm.
on. I'm gonna keep on doing this until I physically can't no more because I love what I do. Like I remember before I just I didn't like it doing residential. I have to I love commercial, so I'll just end up sticking with this trade probably for the rest of my life until I retire.
There you go. Yeah. Look into like a 401k retirement plans, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Exceed, right? So
Yeah.
that's good. That's really good. Does your company offer any training or anything like that?
Yeah.
Courses?
So yeah, the company I jumped into, they're brand new. They're barely 8 months in, and
Hmm.
so they took a leap with me as well. Choosing me because I had so little experience, and a couple of their foremen there, trained me. They started training me. I worked with them for around 2 weeks. Doing PMs and then doing leak checks, all that they to test me out,
Hmm.
and then they started training me on different things, and then I went solo, started doing PMs myself, and you know I didn't know everything, so they were always willing to help me. I'd call them, and I still get trained to this day. I'm actually working with one of my foremans right now, and on the daily he helps me. I've progressed on my brazing since I started, and I know how to find to pinpoint the leaks where, like, obvious locations are, and um, they offer training, and they train me up to where I'm getting pretty better. I'm happier with the technician I'm becoming.
That's good. It sounds like you got a really good team over there.
Yeah, it's a
So
fantastic team.
yeah. Yeah, just keep going at it, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So how do you like to spend your free time when you're not working? What do you do?
You know, I like to relax. Obviously, and I like to, I have a Facebook, and on the Facebook Shorts, I see like a lot of HVAC posts. So I spend up to maybe an hour or two a day watching the videos of troubleshooting. Or I just recently got EPA certified,
Oh,
and
nice.
so I like to read, like, little pamphlets, or the stores that we go to buy our like supplies. I get little pamphlets. I read those, throughout my free time, just to always better myself. And other than that, I just relax and just chill out and hang out.
That's good, man. That's good to hear. Uh, you're definitely going the right way, especially in this industry because it's always evolving. So that's good. That's good to
Yeah,
hear. So well, thanks for stopping by. That concludes our interview. It was great talking with you, my friend. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. You know, maybe we'll talk again and have another session. What do you think?
yeah, for sure. When I get more into this industry, I'll come back for sure.
Sounds good, brother. Well, until next time, everyone. Talk to you later.
All
Bye.
right, thank you. Bye.